Hallo zusammen zurück beim 18. Kalender Türchen von unserem Adventskalender. Heute wollte ich euch Greedfall zeigen, auch wieder nur so die ersten kurzen, maximal 30 Minuten. Und da geht's auch schon los.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There, now, hold the pose.
Jetzt können wir uns einstellen, sind wir ein Mann oder eine Frau. Dann können wir uns noch optisch verändern hier, großartig. Wieso hatten die gerade eine Glatze gehabt? Dann können wir hier das Gesicht verändern, wir können die Frisur verändern. Haarfarbe können wir verändern. Können wir sogar weiß machen. Augenfarbe können wir verändern. Eigentlich alles Mögliche. Können wir sagen, sind wir kriegerisch oder sind wir strategisch. Dann hätten wir Schusswaffen oder wir sind magisch. Also sind wir mal magisch heute. Charismatisch und mit Stärke schon mal ausgestattet.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Tja, also es gibt Leute, die werden nicht gern fotografiert und die werden nicht gerne porträtiert. Also jetzt müssen wir uns von unserer Mutter verabschieden. Nee, da kommen wir nicht hin. Nee, wir müssen die Treppe runter.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Wir mal gucken, ob wir das hinkriegen. Ich will ja keinen Schaden. Ja, ich will keine taktische Pause jetzt. Ja, ne, hör auf. Au! So. Aua. Ja, ist ja gut. Jetzt haben wir den nicht. Dreh dich mal wieder um hier. Hä, wieso treffen wir den nicht mehr? Was macht das? Ich weiß gar nicht, was das hier für ein Zeichen sein soll. Ach, eine Pause. Nee, die wollen wir jetzt nicht. Ich frage mich jetzt wirklich, was das für eine Pause hier sein soll. Schattengeschoss oder... Dann haben wir hier Zauber, Stasis, Techniken, Licht. Auf die 2 packen. Achso, wir sollten uns heilen erstmal. Das war das Problem. Au.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go!
Otto.
Fight with honor!
Du kannst während des Schatten und nicht Magie einsetzen. Schattenzauber. Eine Stase. Okay. So.
Come on, if you dare.
Wir sind ja noch ganz harmlos hier, die greifen uns ja gar nicht so doll an.
Come on, if you dare.
Ja, das war gut. Ja, ich wollte doch gar keinen Heiltrank nehmen. Das ist jetzt bald Blödsinn. Ja, ich habe den doch jetzt schon zweimal gewürgt. Warum meckert er jetzt immer noch rum? War das jetzt? Nee. Rüstung. Die Stärke der physischen Rüstung wird so Schilder, bla bla bla. Zorn. Ja, das ist das, was ich schon ausprobiert habe. Ich kann meine Waffe wegstecken, ich kann meine Hände wegstecken. Der ist ein bisschen gewöhnungsbedürftig, finde ich.
And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
So, und jetzt können wir zur Mama gehen.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
So, verabschiedet haben wir uns. Und jetzt geht's weiter. Wir machen einen schicken Hut auf jetzt. Wir sollen uns jetzt vor dem Palast mit Kurt treffen. Da ist er.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
So, Kurt kommt mit zu uns in die Gruppe.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next for the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Wo ist er denn? Ach, der läuft ganz gemütlich hinter uns her. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich hier richtig bin. Aber sieht der eigentlich gar nicht so verkehrt aus von der Tür her, also vom Ziel her. Wobei, handle mit dem Lieferanten. Den Platz des Prinzen entdeckt und da brennt's. Nee, hier ist es nicht. Das ist eine Kiste. Aber irgendwie war das hier nicht ganz richtig. Ach, nee, raus hier. Leertaste ist immer eine dumme Idee. Da kommt man genau in dieses Menü, wo ich gerade war. Sind wir hier? Gucken wir mal. Wo bist denn du? Das ist nicht unser eigentliches Ziel, aber reden wir mal mit dem Kardinal.
Lady de Sarde, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Kann man noch irgendwas nachfragen?
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Wir gehen jetzt mal hier wieder raus und sagen, okay, alles klar.
Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
So, war aber immer noch nicht das Ziel, wo ich eigentlich hin wollte.
The merchant is there.
Ah, hier.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sade, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, my lady, but you are not my master.
Verdammt, hat nicht
Moreover,
geklappt.
the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. And I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice...
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
So, was muss ich denn jetzt machen? Muss ich den jetzt bekämpfen? Oder geht's da irgendwo anders noch lang? Ach, da.
To my help, and death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Ja.
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, milady. I'll take care of it immediately.
Na dann haben wir das ja geschafft. Oh. Ich hätte jetzt gedacht, dass das daneben geht, weil das war immer so schwarz wurde, der Bildschirm. Da wir aber hier im Kalender ja immer nur kurz reinschauen, werde ich jetzt auch hier nicht viel weiterspielen. Wenn ihr mehr sehen wollt, dann sagt einfach Bescheid. Wir schauen uns hier noch ein bisschen die Schiffe an. Und wir sehen uns dann morgen wieder beim nächsten Türchen, beim anderen Spiel. Und ich sage dann mal für heute Tschüssi.